Hello and welcome to PCCs with Postal. This is Postal, and I want to talk to you about Qore and their ice plates and their ice plate XO Gen 3 plate carrier and everything else that they got. Gimmick or godlike or great, whatever. I don't know. You decide. I decide. I decide is actually great. I love my Qore ice plate setup. Why do I love it? Well, story time. When I was a wee soldier in Iraq, I may or may not have had a heat stroke. Yeah, and ever since then, it's been easier for me to get heat exhaustion. I think I've had heat exhaustion several times since then. So I'm just a heat injury magnet at this point. I get hot very easily, and I'm also, admittedly, older now. So I don't do well in the heat. I don't do as well in the heat anymore as I used to. And living here in Iowa, the summers get brutally hot and humid. Like, you people that live outside of this state have no idea how hot it gets. So this thing is an absolute lifesaver. Thank you, Qore. Thank you for this setup, this system that you got here. So what is the Qore system, you may ask? Well, so the main portion of the system is the plate. It is essentially a plastic plate that carries water that you can freeze. And with that, you can put that into a sleeve that you attach to the back of your plate carrier that sticks to it with Velcro. This is a Gen 2 sleeve that I took the liberty of cutting with my scissors, with some surgical scissors, to turn essentially into a Gen 3 because I don't need all that extra molly weaving in the back. And it doesn't, there's not really anything structural to really care about back here. It's literally just sitting on my back. So yeah, I essentially just cut that up with some scissors and turned it into a Gen 3. I have not had any extra ripping. It seems to be holding just fine. And I saved $30 because I am cheap. I am very cheap. I am a cheap person. I like to save money. I am like a very long-nosed, nasally endowed individual when it comes to buying things. So this is also on a Qore Ice Plate XO Gen 3 plate carrier. And as you can see, I also have the ice pads that actually came with the plate carrier. You buy the carrier and it comes with 2 ice pads. Ice pads, which is great. Generally, so this stuff, you buy the plate, and it's kind of like you got to buy add-ons. You buy the plate, then you got to add on the hose, then you got to add on generally speaking, if you're buying it through Qore, then you got to add on the ice, the sleeve, and everything else. It tacks up a little bit on the price tag, but eventually, you can always check the regen. Check their regen. Stuff comes up for sale all the time. I actually caught the plate carrier itself on regen for $150 when normally they are like $400. So, long-nosed individual. I got a different cummerbund setup. What I actually did, let me move this out of the way here. What I actually did was I bought an Aglite cummerbund adapter, and I weaved that in through the molly so I can use a ferro cummerbund, because to be quite honest, I don't really care for the cummerbund that they have that comes with it. I don't like that style of cummerbund. I just purely your user preference, and my preference is to use a Pharaoh style or Agilite. So yeah, this is my setup with the Qore IcePlate XO Gen 3. So far, it's been a pretty stout carrier. On my wrecking video, you might have seen me point out that I do have some wear on the top from when I was wearing a CFP 90 plate carrier, but honestly though, that's pretty much it. I wear and beat the hell out of this poor plate carrier, and it has held up very well so far this year. I am actually very, very impressed. The stitching is very good. The laminate that they have on the back is pretty good. For a quote-unquote lightweight plate carrier, it is actually really well made. So kudos to you, Qore. But some caveats. There's always caveats. There's always something that is necessarily wrong with some. Not everything is perfect. So big issue with the plates, and I don't know if they fix this in later iterations, but on the top it's kind of hard to focus, but they have one-way breather valves at the top, so when you drink, you're not compressing the ice plate. It actually lets in air so you can actually get water out. They have a tendency to fall out, so you have to buy spares. Luckily, they're cheap. I've lost one. It's lost in the nether. It's lost in the nether. Don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the forests of Iowa. Luckily, like I said, I bought spares, and yeah, so definitely buy spares of those if you're gonna run ice plates. Another caveat, another thing that was wrong, and they did fix this. So the first iteration of not the plug where your hose plugs into, it was very exposed. It was literally just a tab that just kind of sat out, and it kind of hung out from the back of your carrier. And well, if you hit it just right, well, you can easily break that tab, and that is exactly what I did here on this one. I keep it as a spare, God forbid, because I'm also a hoarder too, apparently. But they did end up actually fixing this in later iterations, and so this works much better. It is very well guarded. Someone else had this issue plenty of times, and they listened and they fixed it. So overall, the Qore ice plate system is awesome. I honestly can't recommend it enough. Redditors poo-poo on it, but honestly, Redditors are absolutely retarded and they poo-poo on everything. So and never take advice from Redditors ever. So yeah, I mean, solid carrier, 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I would like to try the ice flasks, but I don't know. I honestly don't know if I really need them with the current setup. So let me know questions, comments, and concerns. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you, and have a blessed and wonderful day.